So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at this brand new release for a pair of Air Jordan 1 Low 85, which has one of the most iconic color combinations. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really helps out the channel. In today's video, guys, as I said earlier, we're gonna have a look at this brand new release coming for a pair of Air Jordan 1 Low, and it's also an 85 release as well. So let's go ahead and start with the box, guys, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes in this matte black colorway, which will have this big Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this red color here on top of the lid, and also smaller on each side of the box as well. But as you can see, this overall box is actually a bit smaller comparing with your usual releases, but I don't mind that at all. So let's just go ahead and take them out, guys. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting release, at least for the color combination, and this one will be for the Air Jordan 1 Low 85 in the Royal colorway. So before starting with the actual review, guys, I forgot to tell you that inside of the box you're gonna have a very small card which will have Michael Jordan's signature move alongside the Wings logo as well. And as you can see, this one, as we're gonna open it up, we're gonna have a small history about Air Jordan and his the iconic move. Then we're also gonna have a small breakdown of the shoe as well and the materials, which for sure I think that it's actually a very nice touch. So this one, guys, was supposed to drop worldwide a couple of months back, if I'm not mistaken, but for some reason we didn't have any more updates until around 10 days ago, when they actually just dropped in a few retailers here in the UK. So this one is still available with a few of them for a little price of £155, which will be around $170 US, and this one will be a bit more expensive comparing with either the general releases or even the OGs, which at least for me personally they are my favorites, which always will bring good materials and, at least in my opinion, a nicer shape. And this one is still set to drop in the United States, but we don't have an official date. Nevertheless, I decided to go for this one, even though I'm not a big fan of the 85 cuts at all. Unfortunately, I don't like the materials at all, and even the fitment. Of course, that's just for me. I guess a lot of people will go for them. But if you are a big fan of this 85 cut, you have the chance to go for this one right now, at least in United Kingdom or even in Europe. But for me personally, guys, it's not worth it at all. This one will bring quite stiff materials. In my opinion, I feel that this one feels like a general release, which will have that extra material here at the ankle section. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and do a small breakdown of this 85 cut Royal Air Jordan 1. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have just a leather material, which as I said earlier, unfortunately all of it will be stiff and feels actually quite cheap. So starting here at the top of the turbo section, we're gonna have it in this royal blue colorway, which comparing with other general releases or the OGs will have a slightly smaller window. This one will still have your normal perforation holes, which will give it some breathability, and this blue leather material will also be present here in the midfoot for these Nike swooshes, which will be a bit bigger comparing with the OG releases. So these two will be available on both medial and lateral side, and they will join here at the back on the same blue leather material, which on top will also have pressed down the Air Wings logo in this black color. And the same leather material, guys, will also be present here at the back, covering the whole heel section. So besides this blue leather, we're also gonna have this black one, which will cover the front part of the toe box section and also on the sides, and it will be present for most of this midfoot section. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place 2 pairs of laces. I decided to go with these blue ones to keep on them, but in the actual box you're gonna receive a second pair in a black color. So underneath these laces we're gonna have this nylon tongue in this black color, which at least comparing with the OG releases, it's actually quite long. So this will also have here at the top this black tag, which on top will have written the Nike Air alongside the swoosh, which will come in this blue color. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this black lining, which I need to admit that I like that underneath will have some more padding comparing with the general releases and the OGs. For this one we're also gonna have on the medial side of the ankle section the sizing as well, and also at the bottom we're gonna have a rather thick foam insole, which I need to admit that actually feels quite comfortable underfoot. So this one will also have a very nice lining in this white color. We're also gonna have this arch support as well. And as usual here at the heel section we're also gonna have this Nike Air alongside the swoosh, which will come imprinted in this blue color. So now, guys, we can go to this white rubber midsole, which will have a slightly different texture comparing with the normal OG releases. This one will also have here in the midfoot this section a bit risen, and this one will also come stitched as any other pairs of Air Jordan 1s released. So in case you don't already know, here at the heel section we're gonna have that air sole unit encapsulated, which most definitely you need to wear it for at least a couple of times in order for this one to become slightly more comfortable. So now, guys, we can finish with this blue rubber outsole, which, as you might know, will also be available on the Nike Dunk Low as well. So this one will include this circular design here at the front. We're also gonna have this Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh here in the midfoot. In case you don't already know, this one, it seems that it's gonna have one of the best tractions in the world. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this Air Jordan 1 85 release, you'll need to go with your true to size. For me personally, for the OGs, I'm always going with a half size down. But for this one, as we're gonna have a bit more padding here at the back, you'll need to go with your true to size. This one also feels a bit narrower here in the midfoot. So yeah, for sure, for people with a skinny and normal feet, you can stay with your true to size. And just in case you have wide feet, you'll need to go with a half size up. So overall, guys, this is a brand new release coming for this Air Jordan 1 Low in this royal colorway. In my opinion, it's looking actually quite nice. To be honest, this blue, it's actually quite vibrant, and being paired with this black color, I think that it's actually quite nice contrasted. Unfortunately, at least for me personally, I'm not a big fan of the 85 cut in general, and that's mainly because it's always bringing quite stiff materials. I really feel that this one feels like a general release, which most definitely will crease quite badly. In the same time, as the materials are quite stiff, the level of comfort it's not that good either. But I need to admit that the foam insole inside is actually thicker than any other Air Jordan 1 releases. So most definitely that one will give a decent level of comfort. And I guess not a lot of people are too excited in this release. As I said earlier, these ones dropped in few retailers here in the UK and they are still available. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming for the Air Jordan 1 Low 85 cut in the royal colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!